Welcome back and happy Friday. It is time for another Magic the Gathering Market Movers, and I just hit 5,000 subscribers, so I'm going to be doing a Q&A live stream this Sunday. So leave me any questions that you'd like me to answer about anything. It doesn't have to be Magic the Gathering related. It can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, here are some links in my description. Please check them out. They all help support the channel. And here are my lovely Patreon supporters. You guys are the best. You're the reason why I can continue to make content on a daily basis. And with that being said, let's jump into these movers here today. Starting the list off with Watery Grave. This is the Secret Lair version of the Shockland. It is down 9.64% from 1567 to 1416. And our next loser on the list is Sword of Hearth and Home from Modern Horizons 2. It is down 9.73% from 2271 to 2050. We've got a reserve list loser here, Martin Stormgald from Ice Age. This card is down 9.78% from $13.29 to $12. We have Pitiless Plunderer from Rivals of Ixalan. This card is finally retracing a bit, 9.85% from $14 to $12.63. And our last loser on the list is Chatterfang Squirrel General from Modern Horizons 2. This card is down surprisingly 13.55% from $11.73 to $10.14, even though this card does see a ton of commander play. Next up, we're going to talk about the biggest winners of the day, and we are going to start that list off here with the reserve list card, Alker's Tomb from Legends. Yes, this is a card from a Four Horsemen set. It is up 5.48% from $39.25 to $41.40. Now, its print run was disclosed, and it is a rare from Legends, so that means that there's only 19,300 copies of this card ever printed. Okay, and the next mover we have on the list today to talk about is Dark Slick Shores. This is a card that we've seen frequent the list in the past 2 weeks. This fast land is up yet again today, 6.42% from $26.79 to $28.51. This card is seeing a lot of play right now in Modern Urza's Kitchen Mill ad nauseum, but it also sees a bit of play in Commander as well. We have Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. This is the reprint from Ultimate Masters. It is up 6.87% from $25.63 to $27.39. This card is seeing a lot of play in Commander, but also sees a bit of play in Black-Green Sacrifice in Modern, and Chatterfang Squirrel General in Commander. And our next mover on the list is Rest in Peace. This is the Secret Lair version of the card that came with the dog set. This enchantment is up 7.74% from 1913 to 2061. Now this card does see play across a variety of formats like Commander, Sith's Harvest Hand decks, Spirits, and Pioneer, and also Legacy, Death, and Taxes. Next up on the list is Grief, a Modern Horizons 2 Evoke Mythic. This card is up 7.93% from 1778 to 1919. Now, this card is very, very powerful and is already making some impacts across a variety of formats like Commander and Modern Orzhov Stoneblade decks, Dredge and Vintage, and even Living End decks as well. Next up on the list is Phyrexian Arena. This is the 9th edition printing of the card. It is up 8.07% from 1587 to 1715. This card is a very powerful card in Commander, and that's where it sees most of its play, seeing play right now in Kalia of the Vast, Edgar Markov, and even Oloro Ageless Ascetic decks. We've got another card here, Fierce Guardianship from Commander 2020. This card is up 11.43% from $29.58 to $32.96. Now, this card was printed in Commander 2020, so it's fairly recent, and it's seeing a lot of play right now in, you guessed it, the format Commander. The decks that are utilizing this card at the moment are Urza Lord High Artificer, Lonas Cryptozoologist, which is actually a card we got in Modern Horizons 2, and a variety of other Commander decks as well. And our next mover is Parallel Evolution from Torment. This rare is up 11.82% today from $8.46 to $9.46. Now this card is making the biggest impact in Commander. That's where it sees most of its play, especially in those Chatterfang Squirrel General decks, which is a card you got recently in Modern Horizons 2, but also sees a bit of play in Essex Fractal Bloom decks as well. And the next mover we have on the list today is Seachrome Coast. This is the Zendikar Rising Expedition version of the card, which has been on this list a few times this week. It's up again, 12.46% from 1172 to 1318. Now, we've went over the decks that do utilize this card, but we can go over them here again It does see play in Ad Nauseam in Modern, Humans as well in Modern. Also, Delver of Secrets is a new deck, but also sees a bit of Commander play as well. The next mover we have on the list is a card from Judgment, Epic Struggle. This rare is up 13.71% from $8.68 to $9.87. Now, this enchantment does see a lot of play across a variety of formats, but the format that does utilize this card the most is Commander, where it sees play yet again in that Cheddarfang Squirrel General deck, which is a very hot Commander at the moment, and this card is going up because of it. Next up is Endurance, another Evoke Mythic from Modern Horizons 2. This card is up yet again today, 14.21% from $19.78 to $22.59, as it's trying to find its price point because it's been on the losers list as well. So right now, it's still trying to find which decks are going to utilize it the most. But right now, it is seeing play in Snow Miracles, which is a very popular deck, Amulet Titan in Modern, and even Knight of the Reliquary in Vintage and Legacy. Okay, the next card we have on the list is Kataki War's Wage. This is another card that we keep seeing on this list. This has been basically the card of the week for sure. It's the recent reprinting from Modern Horizons, which is actually up 49.69% from $3.24 to $4.85. Now, this card is seeing most of its play right now in Modern, and it's seeing play in that Orzhov Stoneblade deck. It also sees a bit of play in Spirits in Modern, but also Humans as well. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the biggest foil winners of the day, and we are going to start that list off here with Frostmarch from Cold Snap. It's up 31.21% from $13.81 to $18.12. And our next foil mover of the day is Undying Evil from Dark Ascension. This card is up 33.78% from $4.47 to $5.98. Our next foil mover on the list is Dark Water Egg from Odyssey. This artifact is up 43.95% from $6.94 to $10. We have Into the Wilds from Magic 2014. This rare is up 51.69% from $5.92 to $9. Our next card is an old border foil from 7th edition. Glacial Wall is up 54.26% from $14.19 to $21.89. We've got Roar of Reclamation from 5th Dawn. This rare is up 59.36% from $2.19 to $3.49. And our next foil mover on the list is Dragon Mage from Scourge. This old border rare foil is up 66.31% from $26.83 to $44.62. Aura Thief from Urza's Destiny. This card is up 71.67% from $73.95 to $126.95. Fire and Ice from Apocalypse is the original printing and old border foil, up 71.97% from $37.61 to $64.67. And our last foil mover of the day is Ardent Plea from Alara Reborn. It's up 90.51% from $3.69 to $7. Okay, thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my Magic the Gathering Market Mover video. It really means a lot to me. And if you could, hit that like button so my video actually gets shared in YouTube's algorithm. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite mover of the day was and which cards you actually own that are on the list here today. Also, if you are surprised by any of the movers on the list, please let me know in the comment section. And I also wanted to bring it up again. I just hit 5,000 subscribers, so this Sunday I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and you can ask me whatever questions in this video, and I am going to make sure to refer back to this video and answer all of those questions. So please come join me this Sunday for that live stream. It's going to be absolutely a blast. And remember, you don't have to ask me questions that are all just related to Magic. You can ask me any questions about my life or just about my hobbies, anything. Whatever you want to ask me, feel free to do so. I do make these videos from Monday to Friday, so I will see you again on Monday for another Magic the Gathering Market Movers. Enjoy the rest of your day. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys and also to my coffee fund because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier. So I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.